Attend all the beat.
She never kiss and tell. My baby never serve my cake. She never play no games. She my only love goalkeeper. She never please no other man. Mo eden inze adam yekawa. Yari mu yekebi woma. Mo bisi no tutane kaka. She got brand bad and beauty. Babu kuba kukakanyanga muti. She got brand bad and beauty. Akafesika kalunji nebuti.
Ashi. Ndabyeko ku bulambule by'empulidde oyogera nti omuwanguzi agenda kutwala ettaka. Awo shiwawi nti ekintu kyotugamba kituufu si byakutugamba kutuwuddisa ng'oyagala kuyisaawo ekintu kyo abaana bamale okwewandiisa bajje bakontestinge ate tutandike kubiwulira nti ate ow'ettaka yatukoze bwati ne bwati simanye ekyapa kyazze tekyazze. Twagala evidence on that. Then ekintu ekyakyenjagala okubuuza oba kanindeko nsooka empa abalala nsanja kudambuze.
First of all, ngasinatandika okuddamu size mutegesi wabula nze project coordinator mu luzungu we bakiyita simanyi mu luganda bakiyita nze project coordinator naye nga
omukwasaganyi
naye nga event ya Uganda Convention event ya AUU ogimanyi Association of Ugandans in UAE. Kakati first of all, the company is sponsoring to a land. Before that, company is trusted. Somebody just again Kampala no. And when you hear the name Ashley Quality, no matter Ashley Quality. Somebody just that's number one. And very soon, in a few days, maybe like 6 days, you're going to see another press conference that is going to happen in Uganda, and you will see the person who is promising us a land signing and for the what?
So
yes, how are you understanding? Yes, we have. Evidence, which are stories, ABCD. So a chapa job, which is in
qualify for the main event because mutaizo kujana register nganga manyo automatically kata afuse part of the contestant. Ikisemba ekibuzo kyange nti we see the panel is full of ladies. We have only Nazil who equally understands more the ladies we expect to see some men on the panel that is going to be judging this contestation. Thank you.
Some men even are actually behind the camera. Okay. Powerful men. Like let's say the project manager of this event is a man. It's called Menda Mohammed, behind there. And we have also, we were looking at the judge who is a man. We are looking actually at 2 judges, one who is a man and one judge who is an international person from the UAE. So you are going to see men in this panel just because today this is just UAE, so do not worry about that. And then you talked about the schedule. We so much know about the UAE schedule, and we've been so much in talking about how we're going to look at the schedule. I think yesterday I was talking to Judith Hart, and we were talking about how can we do the boot camp. And then we said that with the girls who are going to register, we're going to look at their schedule. Of course, we're going to know them because after we've chosen the girls, the last girls, we're going to know all their schedules and we'll know how to do the boot camp. That will never be a problem. We know at the end of this, we're going to be on the same page. The other question, Oliver has the answer.
I forgot the other question, but let me add on to what Ashley said regarding the schedule and the boot camp. So in one of our meetings, we agreed that people are so busy and all that, and we say that usually the pageantry boot camps take about a month. But we say we don't have time for that first of all, and the people won't have time for that either. So we are looking at maximum 4 days boot camp, which will make sure that all our contestants will be able to attend, because we need this boot camp so much. Because if we don't have it, then we will crown someone that is more money. Because we get at least enough when you have to mind to I normally but we will work knowing that I want to call now, what by name or what by schedule, will do.
My question, actually, you're address them right now. Because you want to get to telling us about the end of Moses. Because you have talked about people being married do not qualify for this event. But in UAE here, we have so many young girls and they really got married at really a young age. And I think if you exclude them out of this event, I don't know how it's going to be. Because Nazir talked about letting everyone shine. Now when you are participating, you understand? So I don't know how you're going to deal with it. Thank you.
It's not a pageant thing, okay? We love married women. We love marriages. I love weddings. But it's not a pageant thing. Like Nazul said, if we get into married people, you have a husband to take care of. And we need you all day, probably all night, all year in this case. You're going to get a divorce. Trust me, because you do not have time for your partner. But, in with a boyfriend and they say, I am also married. No, you're not. You are welcome to join. Unless it's registered, it's legal, then please, you can come and just support. Another thing I wanted to mention is still about marriage. That just escaped my mind right now. But I think we made the point clear. Married, fully registered marriages, please don't. Thank you so much.
We talk about people who are legally married. Like when we call upon you guys, like we talk together about legally married because together to along and chala or like over to between a different showcase so you don't go wrong that's what we are trying to stop. But you know, for the well-being of all of us because we are all Ugandans. Thank you.
Okay, I go by name Snaban and I have two questions. Chikuze soka ba consistent bagenda kusasula sente mu kuregister no. Chikuze ekyokubuza mwetaaga abantu bameka waliwo limitation number y'abantu abagenda okuba nga baregistering.
Thank you so much, Alban, and I'm so happy you're part of this team. Okay, the first question was how much for registration? It's 200 dirham. Why we made it 200 dirham is because we want everyone to access the price, you know. We were actually, when we were on the board meeting, one of the board members was saying 100 dirham. And I actually was one of the people who was saying, no, it can't be. When we make it 100, it looks more down, like more cheap, you know. So we decided 200 is a very better price for everyone. And the second question you asked about, how many people do we want? 50. 50 is the maximum number. Yes, 50 people. Super.
Okay. I'm happy to give me a chance again to come back on the podium. I have two questions. One, apart from giving that person a land, as you say that the witness is going to take a land and a crown, kiki ekirala kyayinza okufunamu, because every person asobola okuaffordinga ettaka okugula ettaka. Njagala nze mumulire ekirala kiki kyasobola okufunamu ebyo okufunamu apart from land and a crown. Ekintu ekyokubiri, ekibuzo ekyokubiri, tulina abantu abamu nga tebalina visa and they would like to be part of the stars and they are willing. Is there any chance or any opportunity for them?
Kim, thank you so much. I want to answer the last question that is about visa. I'm a visa consultant. Okay. And you being Miss Uganda UAE without a visa, how does that sound in anyone's ear? I mean, let's say they've invited the Miss Uganda UAE to go to United States, like Oliver right now is going to Indonesia. How can you present us when you don't have a visa? That makes it hard. But either way, when you don't have a visa and you feel you want to register for Miss Uganda UAE, actually it was here for you. You can come. Let's talk about sorting your visa and make registration. Very easy.
Yeah, there is a question that Kim talks about.
The land.
Yeah, Kim talks about everyone that's bubuli mutasobola affording ettaka. Banayiwa si buli omu tennakisobola. Engalo zino tezeekanankana. Waliwo omuntu buli muntu alina waakoma, kyova bagamba nti omumpi waakoma waakwata. Buli muntu alina kyasobola kyatasobola. Ate eri ettaka ebiseera ebisinga calculation. Kim, let me clarify. Ekintu omanyi nti ekintu nga tugeze oba okikolere because people the ladies are going to work for it. Naye omanyi ekintu nga bagambye nti owangudde ettaka nga tujje mu ssente yo nokuna n'owaayo. Like it's, you know, it's a very big opportunity for everyone. Naye nkidiri nandikyagadde oba olyawo nantuusiza ekiteeteeyi nenfune ettaka eryo because everyone needs it. Ate ekirala nja mwogera okusupplementinga ku nsonga ya visa nga Ashley bw'agambye. But dear, tugenda beera tugenda mu bifo ebiri like we are going to go in places. Bagenda okugamba nti ku mulyango tugeze butika tugenda beera mu hotel. Wena balina okuyingira muweeyo ID zammwe oba passport. Nga contestant tolina wadde passport, tolina wadde ID, like as in it sounds creepy, right? So we call upon actually abawadde opportunity nga gweyagala okuregisteringa naye nga visa yo munange erimu amakoona. Mujje amakoona ago mugatereeze asobola okuba okontestinga nga naye munange wewangulira ettaka. But then again, no nti mukwano olina okuba nga olina passport ng'eri valid okuba ate ng'ojjewa asisi kuba ate ng'ojja nga ne passport tolina because oba be complicated, right? Thank you so much.
Allow me to add up on that. The issue about land, like I said earlier, I would have wanted to take on this opportunity because me when I contested, we didn't have any land titles to win, but we invested so much in this competition and it wasn't that whatever they're going to give us we can't afford. Some of us had our money, but we still wanted to learn and grow and connect. For example, the people who are going to take part in this, some of them are going to meet us for the very first time. They're going to meet Ashley for the very first time. And you never know what the future can bring for you. You can end up working together, working on bigger projects, even if you don't win. So it's more than just the crown itself. Another thing about the visa, guys, being a miss of anything is an ambassadorial role. You take on a lot of responsibility. You require to be 100% like following all the rules and regulations. You cannot be a miss when you're on the run. They are looking for you, the police, or you have an invalid visa or whatever. You have to be a representative because once we crown you as Miss Uganda UAE, there are so many girls out here in UAE and also back home in Uganda that are going to start immediately looking up to you. That is automatic. So if you have anything that is very fishy, please sort it out before you register. Thank you.